off to the pillar instead, and Hobbit is able to peek out for one on Zip. It's starting to get a little worrying here for Astralis. They haven't made their way forward to the site, and as soon as they attempt to do so, Shiro unleashes with the dual Berettas. It is Glaive left trying to pull back what he can. Maybe he can slip away with the bomb plant, but actually getting this round over the line would be incredible for the in-game leader. Got another threat you've got to deal with that. And the problem is when you have no utility to assist you in a safe plant, you will likely just get taken out upon the immediate plant sound, and Axel swings to close it. Cloud9 with the first round.
I think even here in the pistol,
you end up having to go with an Inferno because you aren't playing Ancient anymore, right? So that's an issue here for Astralis. And I don't know if Inferno is the easiest T side to get involved in early either. So you're going to be controlled for the majority of the start of this game, and I think Cloud9 will settle into the game early on here and have a significant advantage.
Prior to this event, where you would say he was having his issues, I think now he is proving he has got a worthy spot on this team. Not much he can do in that one though. No smoke for CT, the double stack.
All of these close positions, realizing Cloud9 have fallen back, but with the utility still saved on the B side, with that molly going out, that's going to funnel them back into the A setup. And there's so many players here. Nafny from the double. That's going to be Config and Farley down without any impact, and now really it's a last-ditch effort to try and get to the site. You've still got to get through Axel, and somehow they do it. Blamev hits an important headshot, and Nafny now looking to try and close it out on the site. He will deny the bomb plant, and there's limited time left here for Blamev. He can no longer win this round, and Nafny with a 4K. That is an incredible round from the in-game leader of Cloud9.
Yeah, really nice round from Naf.
Well, the top mid flash is popped through. Shiro will be blinded by it, and so will the long player of Nafny. Shiro gets overrun, and there's a gap now for Astralis to try and filter through. Hobbit's going to go through, but he hasn't heard. He hasn't heard somehow onto Config. No reaction from Hobbit. Luckily, his teammate of Axel doing this. With the new changes to Inferno, you can't exactly save within the site too easily, so getting this AWP into the next round for Config is going to be impossible. Inters realizes that, and then we'll get rid of it. Blame F grabs the AWP this time. They're about to walk into an A stack here, Hawkers. The best shot for Cloud9 to do some damage.
Ooh, dinks are landing. Eventually, Inters gets that one kill, but thankfully Zipex out through the apartments. Seems to be making good work of those pistols. So Astralis should be...
Figured it out. I'm now back. I'm back. And then it was a very quiet performance from Astralis. Config went on to that online competition before this event. Didn't play too well either. Blame F and Glaive going down.
Okay.
Not quite used to the bomb. Blast bomb collected by Zipex. And now charging through. Config is at the front of the charge alongside Glaive to try and figure out where Inters is, but Inters has done very well at just staying alive. You mention this all the time, Hawker. That's one of his specialities, is just staying alive and buying time for his teammates to get in some better positions. Even though he does that, it's not good enough here for Cloud9. They will not be able to hold the B bomb site. They're going to have to run away and save this one. Nick goes through for Axel, but even then, he might actually find the AWP, which means that would be a massive kill to find. Spotting out Shiro does bring down the AWP of Cloud9. Hobbit will get away with one pick, and Nafny catching Blame F. Couple of kills go the way here of Cloud9, and Axel gets the AWP. The Zipex is to commit forward. He would run into the AWP of Shiro. He thought the flash could negate that problem, but Shiro was quick to dodge it. Axel peeks out, looking to fight Glaive, but ended up actually taking Config down. But Glaive moves forward with a flash assist of Farley, is able to take 2 kills and draw it back again. Hiding at the back of New Box. Maybe Shiro can bring him down on the way out, prevent Farley from taking his first kill. Missed shots from both AWPers, and Shiro will eventually hit the second. Well picked out for Astralis, nonetheless. 6 into the white, but now they've spotted out the short offensive, so that's pulling Shiro back, but he's not going to be there in time. It's more pressure on the rifles. Nafny up in the balcony. It's a good kill from him. Axel assists from the pit, and Shiro gets there in time to get 1 kill back. It's down to 2, but the time is limited, and the Astralis have none left. They will have to call this off. And yeah, the decision to go back, you pointed out lack of nades, but also lack of time. He's going to see the bomb on the back of Blame F. He is going to get the pick. Now the bomb is down, and that's panic stations for Astralis. They have to come back and try and pick it up. And in the meantime, Axel's got another kill. Finally, they hunt Axel down, but the damage is already done. It is already felt on the server. Astralis down to just past the library, and Hobbit is waiting for them. He has just looked away at the wrong time, but he's coming back now. And this is going to be real tough. Nafany spots out the long play. Hobbit's position should be strong enough to close it. And it will be 5 rounds for Cloud9. A lovely push a little bit later in the round there from Axel. And this foils the sort of adjustment Astralis come up with going into the next gun round. Ooh. Nice shot for BlimmF. Shiro overextends and the shot comes through with the rifle now picked up. Final 30 seconds left. It's a sprint through CT, but you're going to have to commit into the A site with a limited time here. And you're still going to have to deal with Axel inside of the pit. It's a second kill for Axel in the round, and finally gets taken down by the rifle of BlimmF. Vinters didn't get here in time to stop the bomb from actually darting towards the bomb site, and Zipex's deagle at range takes out Inters. Suddenly, this round on pistols is turned into the favor of Astralis. They're inside of the A side, and Hobbit has to make the retake work. BlimmF with a tight angle. Shots will start to land for Hobbit, softening up BlimmF, but he still hasn't taken him down, and he's fighting between 2 positions, and BlimmF will best him to give Astralis a 7.
Nana, a lot of incendiaries.
Oh, a little bit of config went around because he slowly peeked around the half wall, and that gave too much for Hobbit to get ready for the fight. When eventually config does commit, he has a disadvantage, and the kill will go Cloud9's way. Over on the A side as well, Glaive commits solo, and
then now comes back to CT. He wants this early frag, and he's found it. Great shot onto Shiro.
Yeah, it's a kill for Shiro, picked up, no problem. BlimmF though, 4 kills found straight away. The rifle will break through them, and Cloud9 are feeling the wrath of BlimmF in these back-to-back rounds of 4K. And BlimmF will back away. Cloud9 were leaping into the retake attempt. They were leaping into the site, but now the recovery from Zipex and BlimmF once again. It looks so... Performance is top-rated player at the event, etc. But Zipex, you got to hand it to him. Look at the performance he's having right now on this T side. It's been him and BlimmF together.
There we go.
Finding the impact. And as you mentioned, just a moment ago, Farley finally onto the board.
He has just made me a liar, because I said Astralis were going to get 9 rounds without him getting a kill. And then he did get a kill.
They already won the 9th round by that point.
Well, it wasn't technically
I'm trying to save
on
you,
the board,
Hawker, and you're screwing yourself again. So
I'm an honest man, Dinko.
Oh,
I'm like you.
Yeah, sure.
Again, he's been blinded, but he goes back into the AWP of Farlig. And this time it's Farlig with some early impact.
Inters goes forward. It's 1 in top mid. Hobbit trades him out, and BlimmF is down. It's 3v3 established quite early on here. Astralis looking to push forward to 10. He's got the B site for the time being, so far to the half. He must attempt it. But his attempts will likely be futile. Config looking to hunt him down, looking to close the half, and he will. 10 rounds for Astralis, a solid showing on the T side of him.
Slow push down mid from Astralis too. They want the option for the flank. Hobbit checks it, clears it, and Zipex lands an early shot.
Glaive gets involved too. Nafany and Hobbit down. Config at the back of the site finally gets the kill he's been looking for. It's short-lived though. Celebrations won't be had as Shiro puts him in the ground. Astralis have 3 players gathered inside of Banana. Zipex towards drawing the numbers. Still yes to the advantage of Astralis, but just 1 extra player on the CT side. Bomb will go down for Cloud9. Now there's a shot to try and close it, but with Shiro going down, all the pressure's on Axel, and he's unable to get it done. Farley and Zipex come in with the final kills. Astralis take the pistol in the second half. At least the bomb. Config crosses and nearly goes down. Very lucky to be alive, but it does put more pressure on the players within the site here for Astralis. Glaive with the MP9 does well on the first. Farley helps him out, and the kills are going Astralis' way. 10 seconds left here for Cloud9. They need to get the kills in the site. BlimmF holding. Farley still alive inside of the site, and there's just not enough time. Hobbit will try to get the plant, and he will. Just about gets onto it. All of his teammates are going down. There wasn't enough time to mess around, and Hobbit makes sure that he gets the job done. But now it's on the peak. Just drawing the time out, causing problems. And again, Molly in hand, but actually getting it out onto the site is going to be so difficult. Zipex just holds it off. BlimmF with the defuse being stuck on 10 seconds. Will pull it through here for Astralis. 12 rounds as they survive the 4th.
Just a single flashbang for them on the T side. BlimmF's going aggressive with a flash of his own, though. This maybe gives Cloud9 an opportunity to get him out of there.
And they do get rid of it. BlimmF feeding away. And now that puts Zipex under a lot of pressure. His teammates are quite far away, so Zipex looking to buy some time. He's doing exactly that, taking down the bomb within the site. Glaive has rotated over to try and assist him. 30 seconds left. Glaive has separated off Shiro from Axel, so he needs to find an angle, and actually Shiro works it well. He's able to take out Zipex in the back of the site. And this now allows the 2 remaining Cloud9 players to focus down on CT. They would love a smoke, but they have no utility left, and so they have to go into the rifles. And Glaive and Farley will have the advantage to push the third.
Round, Nafany up banana early. Glaive is so blind, but he hasn't been cleared.
Oh, Glaive just lets them run on by. Cloud9 losing 2 players immediately. Axel and Nafany both down. And a fantastic start to the round here for ET. Zipex not spotting Hobbit out. BlameF deploys a backside smoke to create a wider corridor to play from, but Hobbit isolates the fight awareness up to the CT boost. It's a kill on Zipex. Farley trading out on towards Interest, but Hobbit has brought down both B defenders. Glaive goes flying through the CT smoke with the MP9. He luckily stays alive here for Astralis. Config will join him. Hobbit is playing a risky game right now, but risks sometimes get rewards, and Hobbit has gone forward and called out Config. Starting to look good. Finally, Hobbit put down. So it is Shiro, often a king in the clutches, looking to claim the lives of Glaive and Farley, but Glaive runs him down, denies safe passage away from the plant, and Shiro goes down to allow Astralis to progress to 14 rounds, who are now 2 away from... Oh, Axel. Oh, it's a lovely shot. Farley is taken down towards Zipex, swings into the open, and 2 kills given to Cloud9 right away. That's the B side open and a save call.
They realize that it's a great opportunity to try and reset that CT economy, to try and get themselves some easier round wins. They don't have to commit too heavily, but they'll hang around. And with Glaive getting that kill, and Config finding another, well, trades keep on going. It's one gun. A metaphor or simile?
More of a metaphor, I think. Similes compare something like or as, right? Yeah, what was your favorite linguistic technique?
I can't pick. I love them all equally, Dinko.
Onomatopoeia is my favorite. It just sounds cool. Funny enough, it is all about sound. So there you go. Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
As currently, the kills coming through for Astralis on the hold, at least trying to save their weapons over. They're moving their way forward, still being held back for the time being, but they look to climb over the top of Zipex. In the first orange as Axel will go. Hobbit and Axel with the first couple of kills. Zipex put in the ground after 1. And that's strong enough. That is going to be strong enough for the round for Cloud9. Interest is on the other side of the map, cutting off rotations, cutting off the reinforcements, and even he is successful in getting that kill. So Farley left, just trying to hang on to his rifle. It's not going to be the easy finish here for Astralis. They're going to have to fight, give everything to close it. As Cloud9 starting to build into this. They've taken everything away from Astralis, and their money is not good over on the C.
Towards long will allow an easy wrap into this A site.
Shiro lining a couple up and smacking down the arch.
Stole most of them.
Did actually. Shiro had a chance. Axel decided, you know what? I want 22 kills. I'll just take. Feels dangerous to go back in again, but he should attempt it. Shiro blinded, forced away, and taken down. Config unleashed. Another kill from Glaive, but quickly, Cloud9 find 3 kills. Nafany finally activated.
Clean round from Cloud9, though.
Yeah, considering the start of the round, you know, there was actually the initial kill from Config and Glaive, right? So the recovery at that point was fantastic. And now they've got rid of the AWP as well. This is
a half wall right now.
This could work. How ready is Axel for this? Not ready at all. And Config will eventually get his kill. A second picked up, but it's from the Molotov. Zipex burns away Axel. And right away, Astralis have a 2-man advantage. Make it 3 with Glaive holding off the A side. Farley misses the shot. The kill comes through for Hobbit. It's not out of hand just yet, but Glaive is definitely negate the issue of long. Zipex smoked off, throws his own one to try and assist Glaive. He realizes he cannot leave him out to dry. Glaive is under pressure. Flash comes in, it's actually Config, but Zipex moves forward. A fantastic play to recover 15 rounds for Astralis.
Jiggle Peak could be a little scary, but smoke out. Looks like Cloud9 might want to see if they can go quick.
Well, Glaive is having a field day. Started the round with a first kill, doubles up onto Nafany and Hobbit. And that should be enough now for Astralis to close. Smoking towards CT, but Zipex and Glaive have doubled up within the site. Wherever you go here, Cloud9, it is not going to be easy to recover this one. BlameF goes forward, the double kill to close it, and Astralis will take map number 1. They will find Inferno, and now they're 1 map away from the Lanxess Arena here in Cologne. Goes a little too deep, unfortunately. Now they hop out the window. Config, good for the first pick. Axile is down. There's significant forces here for Astralis to try and defend this B side, and the rotations are coming over to try and bolster it further. BlameF holding strong, gets a double with the last bullet, connects on towards Inters. Shiro is out in the site, but his teammates coming out of the apartments now. Nafany finally arrives, but there's so much that needs to be done here for Cloud9. They'd love to get rid of BlameF, but it's not going to be that easy. He has the support network of Farlig and Glaive still standing strong, and Nafany is pinned behind the van. They chase him down, they take him out, and Astralis will have the first round of Mirage.
Some of the past Mirage games they've played, I think their site anchors have had some problems. Pointing out Zipex, who plays over on B, and Glaive will oftentimes be towards A. Those are two players whose form I don't think was great recently, but it seems like both of them have upped their games. Astralis are indeed making easy work of this. There's a nice kill for Hobbit. Try and get this gun into his hands. Looks like he will be allowed to do
towards top middle. Astralis locking that in, and as we wait, Config is starting to wrap around the backside with the MP9. He will catch the timing onto Hobbit, brings him down, makes some money, and gets the second round in a row here for
BlameF, who will take the first fight. The top connector smoke favors him. Farlig just holding top mid. No utility against the AWP. Maybe they weren't ready for the snipers so soon.
Oh, Shiro getting one. BlameF able to come through and trade right back onto Axel, keeping Astralis. But all the information is being picked up. Config could get in behind Inters quickly enough, but it's Zipex that is most likely going to have to fight him here. Inters doesn't check him. Easy positioning there for Zipex. And it's now Shiro with 40 seconds. He's very far away from the bomb, and he's now caught in the fight from top mid. Config's flank will get him the kill. 3-0 here from Astralis. If they play this,
able to save that sniper. So just rifles right now. Against the pistols, shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Well, Config is certainly not going to have a
Was
problem.
that a wallbang to B apartments?
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's start there, Config. Glaive holding from top connector brings down Nafany. The rest of the kills are easy pickings here for Astralis. Team that are still leaning heavy towards the A1S. Seen a couple of teams now elect to the A4 over the recent changes. Astralis loving the A1S still. BlameF has got here in time. Farlig's AWP also looking towards this way. Remember, the flank from Glaive is still coming through. BlameF just needs to delay, and he's doing everything and more. BlameF gets a double. Inters and Axel both go down, and it's just Shiro left. A nice shot on BlameF, but 10 seconds, a lot more needed here for Shiro. And finally, that patient flank from Glaive will result in a kill. Farlig sends the AWP over, but this is what Cloud9 can do sometimes. Finally, a bit of magic coming in from the individuals. Tech9 to the first kill, Deagle to the second. And a rifle into the hands of Act. 9 HP, but with Cloud9 putting the bomb down and having such solid post plants, Astralis decide it isn't worth it. It isn't worth going for this. But Nafany could make it a little more expensive here. He could bring another gun down. Zipex didn't see him. Nafany didn't see Zipex. It's just a perfect timing for Zip to get on by. Takes out Nafany. Looks to stay alive. 2 rifles at least will
Cat AWP over towards mid early. Decides to jump into ladder room.
Well, Zipex pushes through Palace. Glaive again alongside of him, but this time Inters is ready for it. Will he anticipate Glaive to be here too? They are being tentative in their approach, and Shiro has seen Glaive, takes him out with the AWP. And now is there an acceleration down into this A site from Palace? If they do go forward, they would have to deal with BlameF, and he is good enough to take down Inters. Shiro now fixated upon him, but Config seen just enough of Shiro extending around the corner to get the kill onto the Palace AWPer. Now it's just Axel left in a 1 versus 3. His teammates have all crumbled towards the A-sided attack. Axel at least gets an opportunity to bring down Farlig. And he will open up a chance for himself into this clutch. 2 players to bring down 2 heavy hitters. Config's AWP spotted crossing to the Underwood. Axel's going to try and molly him into the open. Config anticipates that and peeks with the AWP as the nade is in hand. 6 in his position. 19 seconds left. Cloud9. Nafany's throwing the bomb down. They can't even get anywhere near the site. Finally, Inters comes out from Palace, but it's to no avail, really. Shiro's nowhere near the site. Can't get it done. Cloud9 are just waiting around and getting picked apart. Torn confidence to focus down towards the Tetra side. Got teammates here now too. Zipex coming through CT, finally getting involved, finally spotting something out. It's one kill, but stays committed and does get taken out by Shiro. But Cloud9 need to move. This smoke isn't going to last forever, and now that it's faded away, it's revealed multiple Astralis players within the connector. And now they're just going to hold. Now they go forward into the fights, and they are just taking kills, taking names. Shiro left on top of Tetris. There was no real movement there for Cloud9 to try and get out towards the site, and they will just overrun him, overwhelm him, and give Astralis a 9.
It could be Glaive who would have to go in first, though. The bomb is ticking. Some noise made. I think Axel's attention drawn towards Glaive, but Glaive wins the fight.
And now they know where Inters is too. Finally, you have to go for this. A chance to get back into the site, but Inters, an important round, an important piece of impact delivered for him.
Moves. Connector smoke down again. Cloud9 not sure how to handle that. Zipex just about hits that spray. And now Nafany might look to move into connector.
Sneaky. But Config commits on top of Ticket. Shot rings out from Glaive, but an opening has been found for Cloud9 to commit into this A site. The jungle fight starting to go the way of Astralis though. Hobbit is down. Kills from Inters and Shiro are essential, but BlameF comes out swinging for another pick. Once again, it is Inters who needs to get a 3K in the 1v1. Up against Zipex, goes to the clock and will lose his life. Zipex will best him this time. 10 rounds for the two players, but at least the bomb is down. They have to try and close this one out. Shiro with an important kill removes Zipex and will maintain control of CT. Inters from default, fights out and catches out Config, putting it just down to Farlick and BlameF to try and get back in on this retake. And AWP is difficult to maneuver, so it's BlameF that has to do the most of the heavy lifting. Luckily, he's used to that. He's taken out Inters. Shiro is now left at CT. Smoke on towards the defuse. Farlick needs to get onto it now. He's found it. Shiro spray not connecting. Goes for the knife. He's missing it. And finally, on the final tick, will take away Farlick's life. The round will go Astralis' way, or rather Cloud9's way. But my goodness. Let's see Nafany coming out through the underpass. Pick on Shiro straight away to BlameF. A second kill for Shiro. Axel will bring down Farley.
He's got
Nafany's
on
on
the board.
16 HP. That lack of resistance will become evident, and Cloud9 will put the bomb down to close out this half at 5 rounds. So Bex is going to get an opportunity to fight down short. It is one onto Hobbit. Gets a second here. The flash is good. Okay, now we start to worry a little bit because they are going to attempt this retake. And Astralis, if they bring down Axel, it's a 2v2. Axel needs to get this first kill, and he will. Just Glaive left. Axel looks to close the half. Pretty strong. It's 5 rounds at least picked up here for Cloud9, but Astralis will lead the way on double figure. Try and deal with the attack of Astralis coming his way. Bullets sprinkled into the chest of Glaive. There has one player already dropped into the side. It is BlameF, and he's come away with a kill. Config has assisted him, and the smokes down short have allowed them into the site to again, kid on the back here of Hobbit, but the time, it might not even be a factor here. Astralis looking to play for elimination in the pistol. Hobbit gets in. Shiro assists him, and it's just down to Zipex stuck up in the apartments. Kit on the back of Hobbit, sticking the defuse, and they get back in to win the pistol at the start of the... Well, they're coming back, and BlameF does activate late in the round. It's Hobbit that's gone down. Shiro trying to draw attention back, but he's about to see so many targets come into his crosshair. He does well to at least get one, but as you would expect, he is overrun and overwhelmed, and Nafany still yet to get his first kill. Looking to get it onto Glaive. He's going to go back into short. Glaive isn't even going to give him that slight piece of mercy. Nafany will be hunted mercilessly and prevented from his first kill again. It is unfortunate to watch the deaths cutting off the support network for Hobbit too, so he's really isolated in the A site. He's had enough of just sitting idle. Starts to move forward. Zipex cutting off his teammates. Getting the kill on Shiro. Hobbit under pressure from so many sides. Well distracted. Hobbit looks away and BlameF executes his kill. And another one picked up. 3 for BlameF, charging forward to that 30.
Driving with the scout, but a solid utility, which could help cut off some of these angles.
What can you really hope to do with the weapons you've got here? You've got to hit some unbelievable shots with the scout. One for Axel. Taken out quickly after Config and Zipex bringing a couple of players down. Shiro has arrived with the AWP, but he has got to deliver some massive shots within the site. Spotted out, dinked up, down to half HP. The flank from Hobbit, not capitalizing onto Farlig. And now it is just Shiro stuck in the site. The bomb is leaving the B-bomb site. It is going back up through the connector to confirm the round win. But Zipex will get the kill. They have had a lot of struggles over the recent months. Criticisms from multiple players, in particular on Zipex, who has really elevated his performance. Recently Config, who is just unbelievable right now with his competition. This is what Astralis can do.
Flash onto Shiro, but he somehow recovers. Axar there alongside him. That's much more like it for Cloud9. Good timing for Glaive. Gets one back. Config might get a chance for a fight. Shiro's so low on health. Needs to be very careful he doesn't give away anything further. Finally decides to fall back and play with his team.
Yeah, the problem is here for Config, he has to cross in front of the boxes to get the bomb back, so he's having a rough time. Everybody from Cloud9 has now moved in close to mid. Config spots out Axel, can't bring himself down to take out Shiro in the same maneuver, so just Glaive left inside of the A site, 17 seconds left. That mid-fight was essential to go Cloud9's way at the beginning of the round, and it did. Glaive will hit the deck, and that's another round for Cloud9. They will survive, at least for a round long. On Mirage, it has been a one-way street. Astralis have been dominant, Cloud9 have been absent. And now finally spotting enters out. Glaive will take to the floor. And just Farlig and BlameF left. Inters comes over the top, and BlameF will confirm it. Astralis are going to the playoffs. The red star of Astralis will be lighting up the line, Cess.